episodes on the internet, and his recent, I think, episode he saw is on the 20th. So he's really a big fan on the show, and also he is asking, what's your view on Chinese fans, and also is there any special gifts that you was very impressed, and is there any special things about those Chinese fans?
Well, all the fans that I've met so far have been so warm and appreciative and thoughtful. It's really meant a lot to me to travel all this way and find what feels like family on the other side of the world. And that said, I've received several gifts to take back with me to the States. Some stuffed animals, a couple sets of chopsticks, and some beautiful stamps that actually have my name on the base. And these are things that I'll treasure.
他觉得呢，中国的这个影迷呢，非常的热情，也非常的有素质。然后他呢，感到最有印象的一些东西呢，是他收到了好几件绒毛的玩具，还有呢好几双比较特殊的筷子，甚至呢还有印章，刻着他名字的印章。
哇，那提到越狱的这部电视剧，其实因为我们也是经常的会看一些国外的新闻，也有很多的新闻说，越狱从第3季以来收视率在下滑。虽然我们在国内，我们在中国没有感受到，我们对越狱的热情依然不减，但是对于国外的那些就是媒体说对越狱的一些收视率的下滑，你是怎么来看待
？Your first episode was really welcomed by all the audience. It certainly set a very, very high bar of expectations. So how would you like to proceed into future episodes, and how would you like to outperform the previous success?
Well, that is a very good question. We did set the bar quite high, and we work very hard to live up to the expectations that we've now set. To live up to the standard of storytelling that our fans expect. And what I will say is that I think just as important as a powerful beginning is knowing when to end. I think that Prison Break is not a story that can run forever. I think there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. And hopefully we'll know when the time is right. We'll know when it's time to bow out gracefully, but not before giving the fans a very powerful, satisfying conclusion that really ties up all the loose ends.
他说呢，我们从第1季开始就用了非常高的标准来做这个show，然后呢，大家呢都非常的努力来继续呢来表演，然后呢任何一个剧啊都有很好的开始，它的中间还有结束，他们呢会在合适的时候找到一个完美的结尾，贡献给大家。
那我知道，其实这次受我们这个 Me and City 的这个品牌的邀请，也是第一次来到我们中国。那么我不知道你之前对中国的一些电视剧啊或者电影啊有没有一些了解？有没有一些曾经有没有想合作过的一些中国的导演或者中国的演员？会有一些印象吗？对他们
？It's Me and City who brought you here, but before you being here, do you know specifically any Chinese movies or movie actors, directors, or anything related to Chinese movies?
Absolutely. There's a long list of Chinese directors and actors that I have a great admiration for and would very much like to work with one day when the show comes to an end. John Woo, Ang Lee, Stephen Chow, Zhang Ziyi, Michelle Yao, and was particularly impressed with the opening ceremonies at the Olympics recently. I think the director is Zhang Yimou. Zhang Yimou.
Yeah, Zhang Yimou.
Right. I thought it was just a spectacular, precise, and sumptuous display. And anyone who can put together that kind of creation is someone that I would certainly trust myself with. Anyone who has that kind of vision at their fingertips is definitely someone that I would like to work with someday.
他说他其实呢还是非常有了解的，他呢能够说出很长的这个有名的中国的电影人的名单， 比如说这个吴宇森呐，比如说李安呐，比如说章子怡呀，他都非常熟悉而且呢，特别的，他觉得他看了这个奥运会的开幕式以后，对这个张艺谋导演非常非常的感兴趣，因为他觉得呢，这个开幕式非常非常有创造力他觉得呢，这么有创造力的一个人，如果去跟他一起合作拍电影，一定是一个非常非常满意的一个经历。
刚才一提到前2个人是吴宇森跟李安，他们都是就是以拍这个中国功夫电影见长的。有没有想过说自己跟这个中国导演合作去拍一部功夫的电影或者电视剧
？So John Woo and Ang Lee are very famous for their kung fu movies. So do you plan or will you be interested in working with them to do a kung fu movie?
I'd like to learn as much as possible, and hopefully if I had the pleasure of working with either one of those directors, I'd be allowed to do as many of my stunts as I possibly could, although I think the reality is I would probably have to have a number of stunt doubles to really sell the action in the way that we'd want to sell it.
他是说我是很希望学习这个怎么拍一个功夫片那个他呢也希望能够有机会跟这些导演合作，但他觉得他还是需要替身，而且还需要蛮多替身的，因为他现在呢在这方面还没有很多经验。
之前有没有比如说曾经训练过相关的比如说功夫之类的一些打斗方面的一些技巧
Have you ever received any training in martial arts or any things in that area?
I spent 6 years studying judo, actually, when I was a boy. I only made it to green belt, but that experience taught me a lot about discipline, respect for my sensei, and I look back on that time and think, I wish I would have stuck it out just a little bit longer.
他其实呢学过6年的柔道而且呢但是呢他认为只达到了绿腰带的水平没有继续的深造，他觉得非常非常的遗憾。但是他觉得从这里头呢才学到了这个纪律性，学到了怎么来尊重这个其他的这个对手他觉得是非常有意义的，希望能够有机会再学习。
What's interesting, if I may add something for a second, is that I still remember how to do a rollout. And since Michael gets thrown around a lot on the show, that's actually come in handy. I rely on my judo training as a youth to make sure that I'm not injured when I'm executing stunts on Prison Break.
他觉得呢，其实这个东西呢，对他演这个越狱这个电影非常非常的有益，因为当时呢有很多翻滚的这种翻跟头的镜头，他当时也没有受伤什么的，跟这几年的这个训练呢非常非常有关系。
那我们之前呢也在网络上征集了很多网友的留言，包括在我们的这个搜吧还有这个粤语吧里面都有很多网友的留言。下面一条这个留言就是我代表网友提问的，有一位网友就问到了说，其实他们都知道你毕业于普林斯顿大学，然后想问一下，第一个是说想问在大学里学的是什么专业